Kalispera. So my name is Geoff. Went too fast. I'm the founder of We Are Social Media. So we are a publication we've been on for many years. We started here 10 years ago. We talk about social media, internet culture, and everything that's happening online. And I'm also a VP strategy for Saatchi & Saatchi in New York. Now, a big part of my job is to figure out what's coming next for the brands I'm working with. And the one word that's on everybody's mind now is the metaverse. So I'm going to talk about what is the metaverse. So who knows what the metaverse is? Hands up. Cool, that's not many. So the metaverse, according to the New York Times, is a fully realized digital world that exists beyond the analog world in which we live today. So it's like Internet 3.0. They call it the 3D Internet. It's basically what's coming next. But what is it made of? And is it AR? Is it VR? Is it something else? Is it something we already have? Well, it's kind of all of the above, because the metaverse is basically AR, which we all know what it is, right? It's virtual world, so virtual reality, which makes sense when we talk about the metaverse. But it's also what we call mirror worlds, so it's things you all know about. It's Google Maps, but also live logging, which is social media. So nothing is really going away, we're just adding new things to it. The ones I'm really interested in is augmented reality and virtual worlds. So when we talk about the metaverse, you're all working in marketing here. Obviously, we look about how we're going to take advantage of this opportunity and what is the role of brands in the metaverse. Well, it's basically a new world and a new way of doing what we already do here, right? So for brands like apparel or sneakers or anything we wear on ourselves, it's pretty easy and straightforward. Nike is already selling Nike shoes on the metaverse through gamings like Roblox. But it also works for other brands. The one I really like about is Nike, right? So it's just an example of what Nike is doing on Roblox. You guys familiar with Roblox? It's a game that 9-year-old kids play online. They already have a showroom, so it's a store where you can go and spend money that you earn in the game. You can buy backpacks, you can buy hats, you can buy special limited edition sneakers. And like in the real world, Nike is using big celebrities and big names to promote themselves on the metaverse, like LeBron James. But it also works for a lot of other brands. It works for IKEA, because in the metaverse you have a house, you live somewhere, so you have furniture, you buy furniture on IKEA to have your apartment look nice. Other brands take a bit of a shortcut to be on the metaverse, and they go to basically launching NFT campaigns. So this is what you can find from Gucci, from Jacob & Co. or Burberry's. And basically it's the first step in the metaverse where people buy money to own this original art piece. But what about beauty? I work with a lot of beauty brands, and I'm really interested in how you bring beauty in the metaverse, right? So you can imagine if you have this 3D representation of yourself online, you can wear Nike sneakers, you can wear Burberry sweaters, but what about beauty? Well, when it comes to cosmetics, which is basically hair products, makeup, it's quite straightforward. Your avatar, the same way you want to dress them up, you want to make them look good. So you give them like really cool hairstyles. I wouldn't know about that. But you can test makeup and its immediate effect, right? You can test, try, and do it all over again. So that's cool. But one domain I'm really interested in beauty is the #1 category in beauty today. It's skincare. Skincare really took a big, it really increased a lot over the past 2 years with COVID and everything. Everybody turned to self-care. The first step into self-care, outside of yoga and meditation, is taking care of your skin. And skincare really became unisex in the past few years. So as many men and women are interested in it, you can see big names like Rihanna or Pharrell launching their own brands, and it's for everyone. But how do you introduce skincare in a digital world where everybody wants to look perfect? Like everybody wants the best sneakers, the best look. I don't know many people who want to go on the metaverse and have like dark circles under their eyes, wrinkles, or basically look like shit. Any ideas how you do that? You can see the problem here. People want to look their best, and I'm talking about products for people who actually don't look their best yet. So during COVID, some people started working with the metaverse, and they started with AR. So these great tools that are very useful. You're in front of your phone or your camera on your webcam, and it really scans your face and tells you everything that's wrong with you. It's a very nice way of starting your day. It's like, you look like shit, I'm going to tell you why, but I'm kind of going to tell you what you can do about it as well. The thing with that, it's very useful, but it's not fun at all. Some people try to make it more fun, so they enter the metaverse world of gaming, and you can go and shop for skincare. But again, you can't really use it because you don't really have skin problems in the metaverse. So my approach on it is to make it fun. And I forgot to do a little disclaimer at the beginning of this presentation. There's a few things you're going to see in this presentation, and there's a lot of things you're not going to see. I'm not going to show you any stats. I'm not going to show you anything we've done. I'm going to ask a few questions, and I'm going to try to give you some points to get inspired. The main reason is the metaverse doesn't really exist today, and it's really hard to show things that don't really exist yet. So this is one of the products we could be advertising on the metaverse, right? Everybody knows Olay. Who doesn't know Olay? Okay. You don't know Olay? It's been around for a long, long time. And this is one of their typical products. It's the main product. It's the red jar. And the red jar is being relaunched now because they have a new ingredient in it. And the problem is many people don't know about skincare. In the US, 62% of women don't have a skincare routine. 48% of women don't use a face moisturizer. And we're here to tell them, hey, we have a great new product, and it has this new ingredient in it, which is called that thing. Now, I work in skincare, and it took me a while to learn how to say it. So let me introduce you to niacinamide. Of course, I'm French, so everything is sometimes difficult for me to pronounce. Who here, and I want to see hands, has heard of niacinamide before? 1, 2, cool. And one of these 2 people came with me today, so genius. So I'm not going to ask you what niacinamide does, right? It's actually some form of vitamin B that works to make your skin barrier stronger. I see nobody has a clue of what I'm talking about. Because without a skin barrier, basically, there's about 1,000 bacteria every day try to enter your body and try to eat you alive and kill you. Fun stuff. So if you need a strong skin barrier. So that's very important. Yet nobody knows what it is. So this is what I'm thinking. If suddenly I'm taking you in the metaverse, and I'm using gaming as an example, because that's where the metaverse is today, but there's hundreds of ways of doing that, and I'm telling you that this guy, this red guy, is niacinamide. And the blue guy is retinol. All heard of retinol? It's a bit more, no? Okay. I'm not having a lot of success with that today. We have a lot of work to do. And if suddenly they could actually be in this immersive gaming battle that you're in, and your avatar, and you work with niacinamide to fight bacteria that looks like aliens trying to enter this world, which is basically you, and you see how it works, then suddenly you're going to know, oh, shit, I need that. I need that thing. I can't live without it because it's just science, but if you didn't have a skin barrier, you would die within 24 hours. I talk a lot about dying, but anyway. So suddenly when you see that, you say, oh, that's something I need, that's important to me. I know how it works. I know this brand has it. Now I can buy it, and I'm online. So once I buy it, I can get it tomorrow on my doorstep or in 2 days, and I'm kind of safe because I can protect my skin barrier, right? But the metaverse is not just about gaming, and it's not just about marketing, and a lot of it is not built yet. That's why Facebook became Meta, because they want to work on it, they want to build it, but nobody really knows how it's going to happen. What I know today is that if 9 years old can figure a game like Roblox or Fortnite within a matter of days, I believe I can teach adults about skincare and niacinamide, hopefully in 1 or 2 days. There's also a ton of experiences in the metaverse. I forgot to ask, but who here knows what Fortnite and Roblox are? Don't be shy, you guys play Fortnite, I'm sure. So they're online gaming, right? Fortnite tends to be a bit older, Roblox is a bit younger, but these kids, they spend hours on it, and they earn coins, and with these coins, they buy products like Nikes, or they buy tickets to attend concerts online. This was what Lil Nas X a little bit. There's so many things that can happen on the metaverse. I'm 43, and I feel a bit outdated on it, so I'm trying to play on the metaverse. I feel kind of silly when you play games. But there's also a platform like Decentraland. Heard of Decentraland? I know you did, because you showed it. So it's basically it's like all universe where you can go to nightclubs, you can go to shops, you can go to launching events. So there's a lot you can do there. And I've spoken really fast, because when I was a bit nervous too, I was really hot, so I wanted to do that ASAP. But if there's one takeaway I want you guys to take away from today, takeaway, that's lame, is that people are trying to market the metaverse today as a platform when you go and have fun and you play games and you do all these things, and you can have this amazing life that you may or may not have here in this world, which reminds me of Ready Player One. Has anyone watched the movie Ready Player One? You know what I'm talking about. So it's like you live in this really crappy world and you have this crappy life, but you go online and you're just like this awesome personage and can't do anything, right? My suggestion, what I would like to do, is what if we stop trying to use the metaverse as a world where we can be the best version of ourselves, but actually use it to transform our lives in the real world. And I think that's what brands should do. It works for skincare, but it works for anything else. We should use the metaverse to really show people how products work, what you can do with it, really make them understand why you need to use them, why it's important for you, because that's how they're going to get engaged, that's how they're going to have fun, and that's how they're going to buy it. And that's all I had for you guys today.